All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honors to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash, the honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. It's the pre-desired one back again with another GMS News and Prophecy. And I'm going to get right into it. I have another article here from Express, and once again dealing with this news concerning World War III, and that's something that we've been teaching about, prophesying about for years now, and it's basically all over the news now. It's all kind of talks about World War III, the things that's the tension, okay, the tension with Iran, the U.S., and Russia, Israel. It's big in the news, and this is all going to lead up onto what's also known as World War III, or the war to end all wars, which it will be, okay, and the Battle of Armageddon. All right. So the headline reads World War III warning. Okay. It says U.S. and Israel test out long-range missile as tension with Iran rockets. Okay, so now you got the U.S. and Israel testing out these missiles. Okay, and it's basically the West with America and I can't really say the West, but I will say the head of the West, all right, which is America, the U.S., whose main ally is Israel, is going to face off against these kings of the East. Okay, started with Russia and Iran. Okay, and so they're building up their missile arsenal and this technology so they can go to war with these countries, man. All right, and it's coming. You can, listen to these talking heads on the news about, Iran really can't do this, or America really can't do that. Well, I'm going to say this, man. According to the word of the Lord, the Holy Bible, okay, it's coming. Okay, World War III is coming. Let's see here. It says World War III fears have been reignited as the U.S. and Israel successfully tested a long-range missile in a joint effort to increase military security and growing tension with Iran. And they basically, these devils over there, all right, they need the resources that Iran have, and plus they're enriching uranium, supposedly, developing nuclear missiles, which, we believe they are, okay? But even then, they have Russia to back them up and give them the missiles. They've already given them these Russian missile defense systems, and that's according to Ezekiel 38, where it says that Gog and Magog, which is Russia today, to be a guard on the Persia. And if you know your history, you know that Persia is Iran. Okay, so these are the things that's being manifested in the earth right now, man. Okay. So it says the U.S. and Israel launched their Arrow 3 missile days after Iran tested a new mid-range ballistic missile in an apparent sign, right? Let's see. You got T-Mobile. I only have an S9. Let's see if we can go back. Let's see. What I need. Let's all right, let's re-put this back in. The website didn't used to do that, it didn't used to have pop-ups and stuff in it. But I guess, since so many brothers are using it for these videos, Satan has to do his thing too. But that's all right. We got the information back up. So with that, I'm not going to make this too long. I haven't really been making too, my videos too long as of late. But I wrote with the Spirit. So it says here, the U.S. and Israel launched their Arrow 3 missile days after Iran tested a new mid-range ballistic missile in an apparent sign of defiance towards Washington's demands to end their nuclear development program. The test of the jointly developed defense system was hailed as a major milestone in the collaboration between the U.S. and Israeli military. Speaking following the launch at the Pacific Spaceport Complex, Alaska, Missile Defense Agency Director Vice Admiral John Hill said, "These successful tests mark a major milestone in the development of the Arrow weapon system." So now I got to go into the scriptures. So now first, let's deal with, all right, I'll go back to this scripture, but let's deal with the fact that the U.S., aka Babylon the Great, is being allied with Israel. So you have to go into Jeremiah, I believe it's the 50th chapter, and like 25. Let's see, this is it. All right, if not, all right, which matter of fact, this is a good scripture too. Let me see, it might be Jeremiah 49. Let me find this scripture. Okay. Basically it says, it mentions about Elam, it mentions about Edom, right? Let's see. I just, you know what? This is a good one. But let me get the one I want. Let me just go ahead and get the one I want. All right. Because it mentions Babylon, and we know that Babylon is America. Oh, flock. All right. The least flock. What's the least flock? Right, 50 and 45. All right, so this is Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he had taken against Babylon. Babylon is talking about America. All right. And his purpose is that he had purpose against the land of the Chaldeans, which the modern day Chaldeans, which is the warlocks, are the elites of their society. All right, and America, or Babylon the Great, is their cash cow. Okay, so the Lord has a purpose against this land. Okay, it says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. The least of the Edomites. Okay, which the least of the Edomites are these Israelis, because no other Edomite nation wants to deal with them damn Jews. And okay, and that's a historical fact. All right. They get ran out of every country they go in because they're the least of the Edomites. Okay, the most wicked. All right? Everybody knows about your Zionism and your Illuminati and, you know. But it says in the prophecy that the least of these white people, these Caucasians, all right, these Caucasians, which are the Edomites, all right, they're going to draw these American Edomites, all right, their counterparts, into a war with their Russian counterparts and these other nations, and they're going to be destroyed over here in America and over there in the land of Israel, which is going to be re-beautified so that our people can get that land, because we're the real Jews, the real people of Israel, all right, the sons of Israel. So we're going to get that land back. But first, they have to draw them into this war. So it says, surely the least of the, see, surely, meaning it's going to happen, okay? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Okay, so America's going to be desolate along with the land of Israel becoming desolate. But that land's going to be rebuilt. Okay? Verse 46 says, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved. So when these missiles, these arrows are launched, okay? You got all these Israelites now talking about there's no nuclear missiles. Shy trying to find teachers of truth, good Samaritans and these bug outs from GMS, man. Teaching against the scriptures, when it speaks about the arrows, which the arrows are the nuclear missiles. Okay? It says, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. What other weaponry has the power to move the earth that is going to destroy a whole country? A great explosion from a nuclear missile, a nuclear explosion. Okay? And the prophecy states that 200,000 of these arrows, okay, are going to be dropped upon America to destroy it. All right? So now let's go to 2nd Esdras 16, because it mentioned about the arrows. Okay? All right? It's going to be arrows versus arrows. So this is 2nd Esdras 16 and 1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Okay? Which that would include Russia, that would include China, that would include North Korea. Okay, woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. That whole region right there in the Middle East and North Africa. You got Iran over in there. Okay? Because all these nations are going to go to war. And that's what they're speaking about now in the news, going to the Middle East. Okay? You know, the tension over there in the Strait of Hormuz. All right? In the Persian Gulf. These things are happening, man. Okay? This is biblical prophecy. This is what you should be speaking about, not rapping and making a whole bunch of music videos, man. Teaching the gospel. How the Lord's going to destroy the prison that he put his people in and redeem us and save us up out of it. Okay, the elect. All right? It says, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Okay? The destruction of who? The destruction of America. All right? A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? Let's see. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood? Or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? So going back to this missile system that Israel and the U.S. has been testing, okay, it's called the Arrow weapon system. Okay? It says the U.S. and Israel launched their Arrow 3 missile their Arrow 3 missile, because that's what the missiles look like, arrows. Okay? That's what they saw. That's what the ancient prophets saw. They saw the missiles, man. He teaching the Lord going to destroy America by damn volcanoes and shit. Okay? Nah, man, the Lord specifically states that he's going to use, as you can see in this picture here, these arrows, all right, these missiles, man. Okay? All right? Let's see. I don't need no sound. All right? But these arrows, right, it's like an arrow. And they're testing this, the missile, right, weapon. It's part of their defense and weaponry. That's what the prophets saw. Okay, in their visions. And we're the prophets coming back, and we're breaking the vision down again, because now now the vision is speaking. Now the prophecies are speaking. Okay? Alright, yeah. Let's pause this. Right? So now the prophecy is speaking. So I'm going to go down here to the bottom. It says, pause this. Okay, so it says, these successful tests mark a major milestone in the development of the Arrow weapon system. Why are they calling it an Arrow weapon system? Because the Spirit of the Lord is upon these nations to build these missiles, man. Okay? So I'm going to go back to the scriptures. All right? And I'm going to get this scripture here. I'm going to jump down verse 13. All right, so let me go right. All right, now this is verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. That's these missiles, man. Okay? And that's what the Lord is going to use to plague and destroy this place, destroy this society, starting with America, and then to destroy the land of Israel so he can bring it back. That's why when you read in Ezekiel 38, it talks about the land that was brought back from the sword. That's the land of Israel. But first, World War III has to take place in that region of the world. Okay? It says in verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. These things are coming upon the earth now. Okay? World War III is coming. All right? This says the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. That's what these missiles are going to do. Destroy this land here. Verse 16, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. All right? So this is it. Okay? This arrow weapon system. You know? But with that, that's it. We give all praise and glory and honors to Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, Basham Rakakwa Dash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I hope and pray that this was an edifying lesson. I hope it gave you a better understanding on the prophecies, the arrows, the missiles, the destruction, the battle of Armageddon. Until the next time, Shalom.